students' movement, of Sindh students' movement, and Karachi especially, how Karachi has been tackling the issue with the Quit India movement. The whole thing is that how to, therefore the students were encouraged by their scholars and teachers also. That is also seen here. And one point is that those students who were working with the students' politics and all that, when they grew up, they became the Congress members and other political party members, and they were able to do some better things. So that is one thing good. As far as the Bengal partition, I think that was in 1905. The Viceroy Curzon probably, or some who tried to bifurcate Bengal, and then there was a lot of movement, and Bengal was finally after a few years united, and things. So this book is telling us there have been many conferences, Students' Union, Karachi Students' Congress. The conferences were held in Larkana, Shikarpur, Karachi, Hyderabad, and I think one other place. Regularly, quarterly basis or half-yearly basis, there used to be the conferences in different areas of Sindh, and then the issues were raised. Issues like their demands, the charter was read out. I think that was read out in Urdu, but this is a wonderful things written in the charter. I think everybody must read. I would also request Khwaja Aslam Saab and Sohail Saab to get the whole book translated into Urdu and Sindhi. That is very important, because we can all share, things, and we can have, because the people, the younger students who are not knowing English very well, they can read in their own languages and mother tongue, so that they are able to understand things properly. This is how the thing is. The book is dedicated to Hemu Kalani, as it was said, and Hemu was a freedom fighter, and he was hanged by the English government at that moment. Once I went to India, I found 3-4 more freedom fighters. One was Lala Lakshman Das Keswani. He used to publish a challenge newspaper every month, which we used to receive, but unfortunately he died last year. He was 96 years of age, so he was with Hemu Kalani at that moment, and some of them escaped. He escaped, but Hemu was caught, and finally he was hanged. This is the Hemu's, and there are a lot of stories given, especially of different colleges, as Sohail Saab had very nicely portrayed the things that how the union worked, and in all these different areas. There was a Swadeshi movement of the English things were boycotted, and the Desi things, and there were a lot of exhibitions of Desi things and Khadi and things like that. They were installed, and people used to buy. For many years this went on, and then there are Sanghi Saab mentioned the 2 Muslims, but there are 4 names are found in this book. One Mr. Jatoi, I don't know, Abdul Khalik Saab is sitting, Riyaz Saab, maybe Hyderabad Jatoi, senior man, I couldn't get his initials as a name, but Jatoi, M.U. Abbasi, Hatem Alvi, and Mubarak Ali Sagar. These are 4 names that are being counted. Naturally, there were many, we'll see the population in Karachi was more of Hindus, therefore many Hindus were there, as Sanghi Saab told you that there are 2,000-3,000 students, but there are always 100 girls in forefront. They are the female folk came over to, took over a number of times the stage and things like that. There are so many other good things. This book needs to be studied very well. Now you see that the movement started in 1905 and it continues up to 1946 in Karachi and Sindh. Especially it was Quit India movement, and as we said, how students had been growing afterwards. But in Sindh, there is a continuity of other movements also. In 1948, Karachi was separated from Sindh as the capital of Pakistan. The Sindh Assembly had passed a resolution, unanimous resolution against that Karachi should not be detached from Sindh, and likewise the Muslim League Council also passed this resolution but there were so many students. I'm talking of the students who were very active in that movement, the Karachi movement, although there were a lot of politicians, but the Sindhi students who came for Mazhar Siddiqui, for example, one name I can recall, and others who were there, and